The van is like parked on an angle, so I keep like slipping off. We're gonna work with it. Hello, welcome, how are we doing? So today we're going to be talking about 5 super easy eco-friendly swaps that you can make in your life today. So for eco, for me, has like 2 meanings. Obviously it's like eco-conscious and eco-friendly as in like environmentally friendly. But eco also means like economical in terms of like financial. So like I like to live my life very fucking cheaply and very nice for the environmently. So yeah, so all of these things are ways that you can save money and also be good to the planet. So let's get cracking. To the bathroom. Welcome to the bathroom. So let's talk about cold showers. Holy shit, there are so many benefits. You are using less energy and you're using less water because you are fucking getting out of there as fast as you possibly can. I think the most important things about a cold shower is how good they are for your immune system, especially in the current climate. They are good for your circulation, they help you with sore muscles after exercising, and there's actually been some preliminary research done into cold showers helping you lose weight. But I think that the biggest benefit is the mental benefits. You feel fucking strong. Like when you come out of a cold shower, I can't even describe it, like you feel like you have so much mental strength. It's cold water therapy. You don't want to do it and you force yourself to do it because you understand that there is a benefit to be had, and it's great. You will honestly see the benefits so quickly. So this next one I feel is something that you'll all have heard before. It's a bamboo toothbrush. Where's my baby? Here's my baby. A bamboo toothbrush will take 3 years to decompose in your compost heap at home. So it's very easy, you do it yourself, you just cut the bristles off and chuck it in your composting. A plastic toothbrush takes 500 years to decompose in a landfill. 500 years, are you kidding me? In the time it takes for one plastic toothbrush to decompose, you could have decomposed 166 bamboo toothbrushes. 166. That'll probably do you for your whole life. Let's be real, okay? Because nobody buys a new toothbrush every month. Like, that's just ridiculous. Every 6 months to a year, I'd say. Experts don't come at me. Yeah. Get yourself a bamboo toothbrush. That is the quickest, easiest, simplest thing that you can do right now, and it doesn't cost you any extra. Okay, to the kitchen. Did you know that every single year enough food is thrown away to make 1.3 billion meals? I'm not getting into the corporate level things of food waste today, we're not going there, but household food waste. We throw away so much food that is honestly fine. It's still completely edible. Like, expiry dates are just a suggestion. So it's okay to eat things that are a little bit out of date. If they have a little bit of mold on them, you can just take the mold off. It's okay. I've been doing this for my whole life and I've only ever had food poisoning once, and that was from eating a part baked cookie dough dessert from Spoons. So you can trust me that nothing bad is gonna happen to you probably. So if you've got like peppers that have gone a little bit mushy, I don't know, maybe a courgette that's a bit soft or something, if you are baking or frying veggies, you won't notice. Honestly, you will not notice. So even if, you know, you're looking at a pepper and you're like, there's no way that that's going to be edible, it absolutely will be. Just chop them up as you normally would, chuck them in the frying pan, put them on a baking dish, put them in the oven. Honestly, they will come out. They get squishy when you cook them anyway. It's totally fine, you can still eat it. So if you are into making soup, then all your mushy vegetables are great for soup. Also, something that a lot of people don't know, that I didn't even know until I was like, I don't know, 22 or some shit. This little guy right here you can eat the stem. You can eat that part, and it's really, really fucking tasty. I'm gonna show you just now. I'm gonna make a broccoli salad, which we're gonna have with our, what we're gonna have, grilled chicken, I think, on a broccoli salad tonight. And I'm gonna prep this and show you, because it's really fucking tasty. But just compost as much as you possibly can. If you don't have access to like your own compost bin or something, have a look for your local area and see what's available to you for food composting, because yeah, anything that you can't eat, compost or give it to your dog.
Sit. Good. Alfie, you did good. Good boy. Very good. Oh, good boy. Is that yummy?
So the next thing is food coverings. So cling film can be really harmful because when it's decomposing in a landfill, it can release a chemical called dioxin, which if that leaches into a water supply or makes its way into the food chain, you know, in any way, it can cause developmental, hormonal and reproductive issues in human beings, which is not great. That is, if we can avoid that, that'd be great. So we used 3 different types of alternative food coverings in our household, which all of them have their pros and cons really. So we've got my least favorite is this one. I literally never ever use this. It's like a it's like a beeswax covering. So the idea is that you like put it on something and then like heat it up with your hands and then it'll like morph and I don't use it. It's a fucking faff. And how do you clean it? No, I'm not into it. But my favorite one is this ridiculous looking thing. It's literally just like a shower cap, but it's fantastic for food. I say as I've just put it on my nasty head, but we've got like 2 different sized ones. They're a little bit of a bugger to clean, but it's worth it for me for how easy they are to just like put on things. You literally just like whack it on and you're away because it's just elasticated like a shower cap. Love these guys. And then the other one that we have is these like silicone. I think they're probably like silicone coverings. So we've got like 3 different sizes. And you use them, you just obviously like stretch them over like whatever it is that you're trying to cover and preserve. I'd say probably the only thing with these things is that like they don't have tons of give in them. So unless your bowl is like fitting fairly similarly to the size of these, then it's going to be quite difficult for you to get it on. But they're super easy to clean and most of our bowls are the size of the yellow one, so it works out quite nicely really. Yeah, highly recommend. Completely reusable alternative to a single-use problem. So, back to the van. Okay, so the last thing that I want to talk about is mending / altering / making your own clothing. It's thought that the average person throws away 30 kilograms of clothing and textiles every single year, and that actually accounts for 6% of all of the world's landfills, which is really not very good. So charity shops are the one. Find stuff that you like. If it doesn't fit you, doesn't matter, because you can bring it home and you can rework it. For example, these Levi's that I got, which didn't fit me at all, proper like 2000 style, how they were like, oh my god, they had about 15 centimeters of denim extra at the bottom. How much are Levi's new? Probably like 70 or something like that. £5, took them home, took me about an hour to throw some darts up the back to fit my waist and to chop the legs off to make them a more flattering for me length. I think it's one of those things that people think it's really overwhelming. Like if you've never had any exposure, like if you're, I don't know, like for me, like my granny taught me how to sew when I was very little. I'm actually the under 16s quilting champion of Scotland many years ago. And I feel like people that didn't have that when they were little, like they think that it's really overwhelming and it's like really difficult, and that is so not the case. That is so not the case. Like sewing is so easy, especially the way that I do it, because like I'm really lazy. So here are a few designs that I have done recently using just the most simplistic techniques, literally just sewing in a straight line. I got this dress out of a charity shop and I chopped it into, made this little skirt with this little kind of like gathered detail at the front. This is actually a no-sew skirt. It's just a safety pin. It's literally just a safety pin holding the whole thing together. Then with the top section, I reworked the straps very simply, and I reworked the bodice literally just by throwing two darts, which are like vertical lines of stitching into the bodice to make it fit me a little bit better. Super simple. Gave it a new hem around the bottom and that was it, done. So you can see here my Greggs uniform. Yes, I used to work in Greggs. Yes, it was not that long ago. But you can see what I've done here, where it used to be like just this thermal top that we would wear under our polo shirts. And then I wheated a whole load of fabric off the bottom of it. I completely reworked the neckline, and yeah, I think it looks fucking great. Thank you, Greggs, for that free material. Okay, I've just been rambling about that for ages, so we're gonna wrap things up. If you've made it this far into the video, then I love you. And I wanna give you two little bonus eco switches that you can do. So the first one is, if you're a lady, reusable period products. I've done a whole video about it. It'll be up here and down in the description. Go and give that a watch if you're interested. You know, it's a really approachable video to like how to start being more eco-friendly with your period. So that, and then also if you have dogs, these are quite specific really to whether you have a dog or you're a female, so sorry if you are a male without dogs. Yeah, so if you have a dog, biodegradable poo bags, definitely do that. So when you pick up your dog's poo in like a traditional like plastic poo bag, and then it just goes to the landfill, like it can't decompose because it's just wrapped in plastic forever. So like even though it's a natural substance that would decompose, it can't because it's not having any exposure to air or moisture or microbes or anything like that apart from what's already in the poo. So biodegradable bags will give your poo the best shot of decomposing in a landfill. Also, just a little fun thing that I found when I was researching for this video, in Malvern, which is, I think it's down south, down there, there is a lamppost that is powered by dog poo. So this wacky guy made this like invention where when you're going for a walk in this area, there's like paper bags available. So you pick up a paper bag, and then when your dog does a poo, you pick it up in this bag. And when you leave, you pop it into the lamppost. Apparently you have to like turn a thing to like conveyor belt it like into, I don't know, the main body of the lamppost. And then from there, as it's decomposing, it releases like carbon dioxide and methane. And so they grab those gases, I think it's those gases anyway, but they grab those gases, and then when the sun sets, it's triggered to ignite itself, and it makes a fucking lamp, like a light, like a dog poo gases powered light. That's the coolest shit I've ever seen in my life. But there you go. So that is what I would suggest you start with if you're trying to make your life a little bit more eco. All this stuff is just, it's so easy, it's so doable. You know, but obviously, like, if you want any help, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to help. Yeah, if you have any suggestions for me that like you've done and you think is like such an easy switch for you to make, like let me know, because I'm always in the market for looking at new ways that I can be a bit greener and improve my eco-friendliness. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed that little adventure, if you will. And I'll see you next time. Love you, bye!